Hanaa Ahmed is a senior at Lee High School. She writes to have a voice and empower people around her. Maybe that person is you.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Hanaa. I'll be performing 2 pieces. The first one doesn't have a name, so I'm just gonna go into it. When you look at me, what do you see? My race, my gender, explain what you perceive. Now look beyond my color, recognize my personality. Imagine if the world was like that. Imagine how great that would be. But that's all we do, right? Imagine. Because people don't change now, do we? Our future can't be foreseen, but we can try. Try for equal rights to all, even though an outcome isn't guaranteed. We look for a solution, a way out, but little do we know we have the key. This is reality, not a game. There is no referee. Racism and colorism play such a big role in our society. Those rude, hurtful, conniving words that really do cut deep. And I'm not one to throw the word racist out, so we'll call them a modern-day bully. Black lives do matter. It's BLM, not ABC. And if you think otherwise, that's where we can agree to disagree. And it's not just black people, it's all POCs. Just look at how they're treating these poor Syrian refugees. This is widespread, global. This is how it be, from the east to the west, even in my home country. Islam has become so divergent that a brother won't even help one in need. They turn their backs to those who beg and plead, find it so difficult to do one good deed. But we can't put the blame on others, because what have we done for this generation to succeed? Tell me how is now different from when the first slaves were freed? We've been blinded by war, money, power, and greed, watched all these third world countries bleed, and what do? Nothing, because we're a different breed. So my second one has a name. It's called The Storm. Okay. Lay low and wait for the storm to pass. It's getting worse out there. You hear the news forecast. We hide under one roof, hoping it won't last, wondering why we're still being judged for what went on in the past, because why should our history make us outcasts? Now the storm is picking up, people are losing lives, trying not to give up, so we stay inside, questioning the rules to which we abide, because only to our colors were enforcements applied. We find comfort in the shelter we've created with pride, protecting us from the rain that's pouring alongside, the walls that divide us from the glorified, the reason for genocide, promotion of suicide, increasings of homicide. When will we realize that this is worldwide and yet somehow it's justified? The storm started out with a light, harmless rain, but the rains picked up, a Category 5 hurricane. It targets the neighborhoods, the families with most pain. Then it forced in drugs like opioids, cocaine, filled its private penitentiaries for capital gain, years detained for crimes like possession of Mary Jane, pushed for black-on-black hate, took control of our brains to forget who's to blame, and it worked for a while, but now we're back in the game. We're taking back the names of those whose blood were stained, and those whose wrists were chained, and those who've been restrained. Is this your nation? A continuous storm full of mass incarceration, where racism's their platform, where systematic oppression has become the new norm, where people switch up and show their true form. Blame it on the government, blame it on the people, blame it on society, blame it on the storm. We stand uniform for equality and reform, because protest is our art form, and we won't stop till you're informed. Thank you. I'm Hanaa Ahmed.